There you go. Singing along with it.
And they are giving away a Best Poser award, so these routines really matter.
This is Classic Physique. Coming up next will be the Arnold's Classic Men's Open Pre-Judging. And then, of course, we'll have the awards for fitness, wellness, and then Best Posing Award, as well as the Arnold Classic Physique Award.
Very nice. That's what
Thank you
I've
very
always
much,
appreciated
Jeremiah.
with Classic. They take very good care of their routines and really put an emphasis on that.
And coming up next, from Spring, Texas, he was your 2023 Sean Ray Hawaiian Classic Pro winner. Please welcome to the stage, Logan Franklin.
Wow.
2021's best poser of the show.
Yes, he was. I love that routine, too.
Go ahead, Logan.
I'm telling you.
Man.
Look at this front lat spread right here.
Crazy.
It's such a great shot for him.
It's beautiful. That's also another beautiful shot.
That's a really good shot.
It's
That reminds
very
me
nice.
of Ben Fado right
yes,
there.
very nice.
He is peeled.
I'm just about to say, you can see every fiber.
See what we're talking about with skin texture?
Yes.
Yeah.
It matters. It means he did his homework.
That's right. And he hits this pose well. A lot of people don't hit this one right, and that is it with a nice transition.
And you got to hit that pose right
You
here
have
at the
to.
Arnold.
I'm just saying.
If he's in the front row.
I'm just saying.
And the body control of being able to hit this pose. I mean,
Absolutely.
Phil, do you think this is the best he's ever looked?
I think so.
Me too.
By far. He should be very, very proud of this look.
The spinal erectors are crazy.
It's Christmas.
It really is.
Thank you very much, Logan.
Good job, Logan.
I think he's got a real shot to win this thing.
I think so. I think so.
And coming up next to the stage from Seoul, Korea, he was your 2023 Monsterzyme Korea Pro Champion. Making his Arnold Classic debut, please welcome to the stage, Ji-Hoon Bang.
Now, this is usually a song that you hear for open class guy.
Right.
That's a mass monster.
Thunderstruck.
AC/DC.
Yeah, but then you look at those quads, you're like, okay,
I'm telling you.
I can see why.
Yeah, he looks amazing.
Phil, not as much movement in his posing, but man, when he hits a pose, he locks it in.
Hey, he's being very intentional.
Very.
Now, they actually moved him up at prejudging into the call out with Matt Grego and
Okay.
Wesley.
Look at that side chest. When you hit a side chest, you got to look at the upper chest.
You do.
That's what you got to see.
I always love this tricep variation. Beautiful.
And glutes?
Okay.
Glutes, anyone?
Okay. Sheesh.
Now, if you notice the difference when you hit that glute shot, it's so tough to be able to hit those back double bicep shots because you have to hit everything. You can't
Yes.
just hit the glutes. You got to hit the
Yes.
glute and the hamstring and the calf.
That's right.
Yeah, he looks better than he looked this morning.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, oh, he probably carved up. You know what it could have been? He got some rest after
That's
prejudging.
right. That's right.
Our next competitor comes to us by way of Darmstadt, Germany. He was your winner of the 2024 Arnold Amateur Classic Physique Division, making his pro debut as well as his Arnold Classic debut. Please welcome to the stage, Lucas Funk.
I'm going to give a little bit of a critique right here. When you choose your music and you're trying to hit poses with every second beat, sometimes you're moving too fast.
Yes.
And you're not allowing us to see it all. And then you end up having to hit the same shot 3 times. I would rather sometimes them take it down a notch just a little bit, especially with your power shots. I need to know what that power shot is.
That's right.
Thank you very much, Lucas. And coming up next from Mexico City, Mexico, he is your 2024 Orlando Pro Champion, making his Arnold Classic debut. Please welcome to the stage, Osmar Alanis.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And to Phil's point, notice the difference in pacing of this guy versus the guy right before him.
Very different.
Your nerves are already going through the roof, you know.
Exactly.
Last thing you need to do is, you know, move a little too fast. But look at the quality of these muscles. You can see the glutes even from here, you know, like on the side shot.
I always call when the glutes are in, I call them fingers. I can see the fingers.
I usually call them grill marks.
Okay, I like that one. I like that. It's a beautiful side chest.
Yes.
Now I'm seeing a little bit different marks, the tan a little bit through the midsection.
Yep.
So generally for most shows, you're gonna wanna watch that, make sure that tan is crisp from the morning to the night, especially if you lay around in your bed and stuff like that. Just watch for things like that. Now, Phil, would you generally say people should stick with slower songs in general for routines?
You know, early in my career, I did, you know, slow and steady. But you guys know what I did later on.
I sure do.
So, but when you're doing classic, you know, preferably I would probably pick.
Thank you very much,
more
Osmar.
soulful music.
Okay.
Our next competitor is from London, UK. He was your 2024 Legion Pro Champion, as well as your Titans Grand Prix Champion, finishing 5th place last year in Columbus. Please welcome to the stage, Michael Daboul.
Now, he's one of my wild cards.
There you go.
I like his physique a lot. Ooh, he's building the suspense.
Phil, is he on the clock already? So has he burned 15, 20 seconds?
You know, no, I don't think so at all.
Worth the wait.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And right there you can see the glutes and the hamstrings. See how the hamstrings hang a little bit?
And I'm kind of liking the music with no lyrics. Like,
Yes.
it's just him
Yeah.
showing his artwork.
I wish he would have held that a little longer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the crowd, it was like they had a slight delay.
They did.
If I'm him, I'm hitting that one more time to close it. It's a very dominant pose for him.
Very.
Shoulders are round.
He looks great.
Thank you, Michael. And coming up next from Oosterhout, Netherlands, he is your reigning, defending Arnold Classic Physique Champion. Please welcome to the stage, Wesley Vissers.
Great crowd reaction.
This is the Arnold Classic, an event where everyone has come together to witness art in its purest form. This is an expedition crusading the will to go to that moment when we end up and where everything changes, nothing seems to matter. So let man be alone in time when we recognize that all wealth is fleeting gold, motion time lies in the end.
Now, Nick, during pre-judging, you said he got dropped down. Do you know, what do you think was the reason why he got moved down?
Well, I heard that his coach, a few days out from the show, his coach was talking about how Wesley was sick this past weekend and couldn't keep any food down, I believe Friday and Saturday of last
Okay.
week. And if you look at his midsection, you can see his abs aren't really as deeply separated as
Yeah.
they usually are.
Yeah, he's a little washed out right there.
Arnold loves it. In his picture,
Oh, yeah.
but
He's the only person that can get up and do a selfie in the
telling
middle
you.
of this.
Well, he calls himself the Dutch Oak. And now you have the Oak taking pictures for you.
So is he photobombing the governor?
How cool is that? You know?
right?
I mean,
I would
yeah.
change my whole routine.
Yeah. I might
Do
have
the
jumped
whole
off.
thing
I
right
might have
there.
jumped off the stage.
I'm just saying, might as well.
Look at those biceps, man. Those arms are killer.
He's getting the crowd involved and everything.
But yeah, when you have food poisoning, getting ready for a show, it's, oh man, it tears you up. I mean, I had it
All
once in
right,
2009.
thank you very much, Wesley. That was our defending champion here at the 2025 Arnold Classic.
It takes away from, you know, your weaknesses, and
It
one of
does.
his is the legs, so it's hard to fill
And
those
coming
things
up
back
next, originally from Allentown, Pennsylvania, he was the winner of the 2024 Pittsburgh Pro, as well as the 2024 New York Pro. Making his Arnold Classic debut, please welcome to the stage, Matthew Grego.
Now I'm eager to see him because someone did a post online that said Dream Killer 2.0, and I was like, oh,
That's
shit.
big
I was
shoes to
like,
fill.
that's big shoes, man. What we talking about now?
I do remember him.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got the walk though.
He does.
Okay.
So, Nick, to your question, you see how his tattoo is placed? It actually adds to his physique. It looks
Yeah.
very cool with the whole presentation of it.
See how his glutes roll up to this hip right there?
Yes.
Now he's got to sit on that hamstring right there.
Yes. one thing that will always get my attention is a small waist. Not having to create a small waist, I just want the waist to be small, and I can always, that catches my eye immediately.
And he was top 10 at the Olympia. I think he looks way better here. This is a good look for him.
And he knows it. I call it the open bodybuilder.
Thank you very much, Matthew.
When you do the mouth all open.
And rounding off our individual presentations, he is from Heidelberg, Germany. He was your runner-up at the 2024 Classic Physique Olympia. Please welcome to the stage at this time, Mike Sommerfeld.
You want to see some crazy quads, man.
Yes.
For a classic guy. Look no further.
You can see the veins in the dark. Oh, this looks like a Terminator. That's crazy. They're beautiful.
That's my favorite pose he does right there.
Oh,
I
it's
love
nice.
that pose for him.
Sheesh.
Oof. What Mike has over these other guys is that he just did the Olympia
Yes.
against a great competitor, obviously the GOAT of his divisions, Chris Bumstead. So he has so much going for him right now.
Absolutely.
He has all the confidence in the world.
As he should.
Great posing routine, too.
And that's a difficult pose to do.
Yeah.
And he's giving more levels than anybody else gave. He's going to the floor, he's going sideways, he's giving a lot of different angles.
Look at those hamstrings.
Crazy.
There's your grill mark, Sid.
I'm telling you. Sheesh.
Again, I want him to set that damn back double and hold it. That back lat spread is the best in show.
It is
Best in show.
gorgeous.
And this pose right here, you see the feathering of the quads right there.
And for me, he's one of the people top to bottom. The
All
hair,
right, thank you
the
very much,
mustache,
Mike. How
the
about one
beard.
more big
It's
round of
just- it's
applause for
art
Mike
from top to bottom.
Sommerfeld.
Absolutely.
Like it's beautiful. He's giving me a swole V for Vendetta. That's what it's giving.
And that is going to conclude our individual presentations. At this time, we are going to welcome all of our gentlemen back out on stage for our confirmation round of scoring.
So when you come back out after you just posed, you're already pumped up. So all
Yeah.
you need to do right now is, dab yourself, like a towel down a little bit if you're sweating a little bit. You can't really sip on anything. You got to be ready to rock and roll.
Now the question is, should you be sweating?
Well, it depends on how hard you were hitting those poses.
Okay.
When you're a little nervous and whatnot.
Okay.
And at this time, I'd like to turn the mic over to our head judge,
Does Sommerfeld get the
Mr. Steve
advantage because he
Weinberger.
just came off the stage?
You can, but it depends on how hard they work them.
True. And Steve likes
Jeremiah.
Yeah, tell me about it.
to work. Oh, I feel sorry for y'all.
Lucas, Osmar, and Wesley.
So this one, I think
This
they're
is-
going in reverse order.
Yeah.
Which is cool because they give these guys in the first call out time to kind of relax
Yes.
a little bit.
So Wesley getting called out.
Yeah, this is disappointing for him for sure.
Yeah.
But considering the fact what you just told us, Nick, I think it's a moral victory for
Lucas
him.
and
Yeah.
Wesley, switch, please.
I was going to say in 2009 I had food poisoning the night
Jeremiah
before
and
the Olympia.
Lucas.
Wow.
Excuse
And
me,
I ended up getting
Jeremiah
fifth place.
and Wesley,
And it was
switch.
terrible. I was upset. But,
Yeah.
what you have to do is that you have to regroup and remind yourself you may not be that fifth place, but
That's
you were
right.
that day.
That's right.
You weren't at your best. You'll come back
Front
stronger.
double
It's just
bicep.
there's levels to this emotionally.
That young man from South Korea, second from the right.
Yes.
I was impressed with his routine.
Side
Very
chest.
impressed.
But it's a different kind of deal now, Phil, when you're out there with other competitors. I mean,
Yes.
you're sharing the
Back
stage.
double
Yes.
bicep.
Everybody looks great by themselves.
They'll all look phenomenal. But see, if you're him to the right of Wesley, you want to scoot over just a little bit to the left. You want those pictures.
Yes.
You just want those pictures. You want those videos. You want people like Nick to go on his YouTube and talk about you a little bit more because you deserve that. But they're not going to do it when you're 10 feet away from the other person.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, it's called
Your
Nick's
favorite
Strength and
classic
Power
pose.
on YouTube.
That's right.
Thank you, Tom.
I'm here for you, Nick.
Plug, plug.
I also want to thank the good folks at KSM and Mutant while I'm giving thanks to people.
What about me, Doc?
Sid,
Sheesh.
I always appreciate you.
No love.
Thank you,
No
gentlemen. Back in
love.
line,
I got
please.
you. I got you 8 times.
I appreciate you. I appreciate
That's from
you.
7 times.
In numerical order. Logan,
Here we go. Let's see.
Michael, Matthew, and Mike.
I love when they go to just 4 people.
Yes. Yes.
The mind games, man.
So based on that previous call out, it looks like Wesley's in 5th.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off there.
No.
Logan and Michael switch.
And then,
I see
And
what
then
you're
they're gonna
saying with
move
Matt. Matt does look really
Matthew and
good.
Mike switch.
yep.
I tell you what, Mike Summerfall, whew,
And they're giving Logan an opportunity right here. This is where he's got to show his best shots right now against what I believe is the
Front
front
double
runner in
bicep.
Mike.
Yeah.
It's tough because I want to root for Logan, but you look at Mike and it's a tough obstacle to
Yes.
overcome for him.
Just
Side
overall
check.
shape. He has everything.
But this is great for Logan as well because now he can see like where he, lacks in certain
Absolutely.
poses.
They both
Back
have the
double
glutes, both
bicep.
hamstring, both quad. They both have everything.
Now for Logan, move over just a little to the left.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Logan's frame reminds me of a swimmer.
Yeah.
Like slightly a swimmer. It's not a swim aesthetic to it.
Dominoes and thighs.
Was he over 6 foot?
I think so. Also,
Your
the
favorite
tan
classic
on
pose.
Mike is really working for him because he's almost darkening everybody,
Yes.
and that really helps him a lot. He
Also-
didn't even need the help,
I
but
also think sometimes when you're going against someone, especially in classic, when they say your best classic pose,
yes,
you might want to study
do what they
Relax.
the other
do.
guy. Absolutely. Force the issue.
Michael and Matthew switch.
Here Steve goes. Steve doing Steve. Here we go.
So they're also giving these other guys a chance to stand next to Summerfield.
Yes.
Gentlemen, front double bicep.
And for my class competitors working back home, this is why you want to do multiple rounds of posing. So that way you're ready when you stand in front of Steve and he works you. You don't even see any effort on Mike's face. Just
Side
effort.
check.
But just look at how much Logan's physique pops from
Yes,
the detail
it
in every
does.
pose, even compared to Mike.
It
Yes.
does.
And he can't let up right now. This is
No.
where he has
Yeah.
to, dig
Dig
deep.
in.
Back
That's a good
double
shot for him.
bicep.
And he's got to move a little bit to his left. There it is, right there.
Beautiful. Now, difference in trunks. Logan is the only one with almost maximum coverage in comparison to everybody else.
Yeah.
Is that a deal breaker, or what do you think about that?
I think for this particular show, it might be, and that might be predicated on the past where he wasn't as dialed in. But this is what happens, Like
Your
you get some
favorite
homework,
classic
get some
pose.
feedback.
Yeah, they look great.
So what are you thinking, Phil? You leaning towards Mike?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're looking at a purely conditioned,
Thank you,
got from head to
gentlemen. Great
toe,
job. Back in line. Back
and
to
the
you.
fullness,
Stay
and the
there.
Up
fullness,
again.
the fullness that he
Well,
has in those
Steve, that only
quads.
leaves us
Yeah.
with one more order of business. DJ, can I get some pose down music? All right, gentlemen, for the 2025 Arnold
See,
Classic
Mike's still got
title,
energy. Mike's
pose
still-
down.
That gives me champion.
If you're Logan, you go right at Mike right
That's
now.
right.
This is something that I always get upset about. If you just were top 2, you chase that man down and you make him take it from you. And we know how the internet works.
Yeah.
Get those pictures, man. Like, get it right next to him. Make him hit those same shots as you. But these guys are all friends. These guys will probably text each other tomorrow. What are you having for dinner? Let's hang out. Not me, man. Someone's got to break that up, man. Just like go after Mike, you know. But it's really cool to see all these amazing physiques out there. And I like how Mike walked from left to
He
right.
did. Work on the stage. Like a champion.
And this is also for the fans, too. You know,
Yeah.
the fans get to pull out their iPhones, you know.
That's right.
Now
Okay,
someone's
there they
challenging.
go, there they
you
go.
Yeah. And this is where Logan's got to push that guy out.
Right.
And then get right in there.
Mike's not going to give him a chance.
And Wesley hasn't moved.
All right, how about our classic physique division here at the 2025 Arnold Classic?
I'm going to give you guys a tip. You want to be the last person that walks off. He has an opportunity.
He was
that's
your
for
winner
sure.
of the 2024 Arnold Amateur, making his Arnold Classic and Pro debut. Please welcome to the stage, Hussein Al-Asawi.
You can always tell the athletes are making their pro debuts versus the people who've been there for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can, I call it the newbie rush. You
This was
just
the
rush
winner
the box.
of last year's amateur.
That's right.
Well, it's tough because I can still remember the first time I did the Arnold Classic in 2007, and I was
Yeah.
going against a Victor Martinez, you know, Dexter Jackson,
Right.
you know, and you realize like, wow, I'm outclassed. You know,
Yeah.
I got some work to do.
Yeah.
And Victor in 2007 was nuts.
Oh yeah. But this is how you learn.
Exactly.
You know, you put yourself out there, you get the invite, and you actually show up.
That's right.
There's a lot of people that get the invite that don't show up.
That's right.
Because they know, or they just don't want to embarrass themselves, or they just know they aren't ready.
I won't say they weren't going to embarrass themselves. I mean, it could be various reasons, you know, but I do think they're trying to be more strategic, trying to capture, you know, a title that they know they can win.
Yeah.
Is that a bad move, though, if you turn down
you
the
very
invite?
much, Hussein.
Run the risk of not getting invited again?
I think
And coming up next
it could.
from
I think it could.
Nashville, Tennessee, he is a two-time Arnold Classic champion. Please welcome to the stage, Brandon Curry.
Let's go, Brandon. Also wonderful representative for the IFBB.
One of the fullest bodybuilders in the world. Some of the best arms, great back, great chest.
Okay.
That's like the picture of definition on the quads, right? I mean, that is...
I want to see what the lower body's looking like from the back, though.
Yep.
Definitely vascular.
Yeah, a little bit more vascular than I've ever seen him.
I think so too.
And I think, and I'm nitpicking, it's kind of detracting from his physique a little bit so far. Let's see what he looks like from the rear. He's got the crowd behind him, that's for
He
sure.
does.
Is the vascular a bad thing? Is that a negative?
Not usually.
Yeah, but when I can't see the striations and such,
Yeah.
that's when it becomes a distraction. And when you get used to seeing certain physiques, like I've seen Brandon for a very long time, you got to have an expectation. That's a killer shot right there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Brandon. And coming up next from Dubai, he is a three-time Texas Pro Champion. Our third place finisher right here at the Arnold Classic in 2023. His name is Chinedo Obieka, but you know him as Andrew Jett.
This is definitely somebody we want to see, not just from the front, because he has the best X frame in the IPB, but from the rear. And he definitely looks sick right here.
Yes, he does.
God.
Let me see. His chest will sit on his chin while he's walking.
I think he has my favorite front lat spread in the entire IFBB.
Yes, and ab and thigh.
Great ab and thigh. comes the last spread right here.
I feel like he has to open up a little bit more on those side shots, like that side chest. He's such a wide guy, and he kind of like bunched up right there.
What are you thinking about the lower body here from
I'm
the back?
not seeing as much grill mark.
Nope. And what I'm not seeing is also, I think he needed a little bit more oil. I feel like his left glute is harder and more shredded than the right.
That too. It's
And
pulling up shorter.
Yep. And I think when they were squeezing it a little bit too much, you're not able to see it.
And this has kind of been Andrew's Achilles heel throughout his career, is specifically from the back, lower body conditioning.
And I feel like he has to sit down on these hamstrings and glutes a little bit more.
In that tricep shot, we got to get that arm a little bit straighter to really pull that full shot together.
He's one of those guys that's so genetically gifted, and I believe that he has all the tools.
Yeah.
I just think he has to put it together, you know.
Now, Phil, do you find we need a little bit more detail inside that teardrop? Like going closer to the adductors, do you find we need a little bit more?
Yeah, he needs to do a lot more adductor machine. You can tell that, like, he doesn't have a whole lot of width in those quads. But the good thing is that he still has youth in the sport.
Nigeria, currently resides in the UK. He was our winner here at the Arnold Classic in 2023 and is your reigning Mr. Olympia. Please welcome to the stage, Samson Daruda.
I'm getting chills. Let's see.
Talk about fullness.
I'm telling you.
Look at this guy.
As if he needed any more.
Yes.
And look at those quads.
I'm telling you.
Man,
And the waist.
And the waist. And this front double. Look at these arms. Yes, sir. That's a lights out pose right there.
It is.
And in bodybuilding, especially in open bodybuilding, you've got to have power shots like that.
Yes.
I just can't believe that in such a short time, he looks bigger than the Olympia here. He really does.
Confidence, and more confidence, man. And look at the hamstrings. Oh, boy. These are problems, guys.
There you go.
And you see how like tiny his waist is.
It is. Even with added size. That is the key. Keeping that shape.
And look at the depth. Look from left to right in those quads. See what we're talking about? And now we're going to the fine details, okay? This is what's going to be a difference maker in the top three.
That's right.
These side shots are great for him. He's so dangerous from the side.
Now my question is going to be, how many call-outs are they going to do?
Yes.
Who's going to fade?
Yes.
Because when you have Derek Lunsford, new size, you could fade.
Good point.
Same with, now Samson's full.
Yes,
super
he is.
full. And he's getting the cheers right now.
Yes. Oh, he's on it. He knows he came on.
And now that I'm retired, I can tell you guys all the secrets, right? What you want to do in this scenario is hit the shots, but fake it like you're hitting it hard.
Yeah, like 80%, 85%.
Because you don't know how long this pre-jump
That's
is.
right.
Coming up next from McKinney, Texas. He is a two-time 212 Olympia
Let's go.
champion.
Oh, the giant
Finishing
killer.
in fifth
Giant
place
killer's
in
up
our open
next.
division in 2023 here at the Arnold Classic. Please welcome to the stage, Sean Clarita.
Let's go. I'm loving all the song choices currently.
Yes. Shout out to
Very
Freddie.
much my vibe. Let's go, Sean. I love when he hits that pose.
Arnold seems to be happy.
Yes, he is. hamstring dropping.
And when you call yourself the Giant Killer, he meant it. When he said, hey, I'm coming to Arnold Classic. I'm doing open. I do not care if you're 300 pounds, Samson. I don't care what's going on. I am here. Look at that back double bicep.
Beautiful.
And this is fun for him, too, because I'm sure he's able to, you know, play around a little bit with his physique because he doesn't have to be the most conditioned guy. You would never believe that he's giving up so many pounds to even like a Derek Lunsford, right? He's giving up close to 60 pounds to Derek, okay?
Maybe 100 to a guy like a King.
Thank you very much, Sean.
And that physique might
Our
be a
next
guy like a
competitor was
King.
born in Ghana,
Definitely good.
resides in the Netherlands. He is also a two-time Arnold Classic champion. Please welcome to the stage, William Bonek.
All right, one of my favorite bodybuilders, one of my actual friends in sport, William Bonek.
Oh, Phil, you got friends?
I got friends. Oh, stop.
Just kidding. Now, William's been competing for how long now? Because I remember he's been here my whole career.
He's been around for a
been
while.
around for a
Very
while.
long time.
Started in 212.
Okay. Oh, I did not know that.
That's right.
Okay.
Gentlemen, front double bicep.
I might automatically almost look at Andrew jacked. Holy cow.
Quarter turn right.
Now, this is just numerical, but it could be very close to the actual
Quarter turn.
first call out.
And these are poses that get scored, guys. These quarter turns get scored. Don't think they don't.
Back double bicep.
My eyes are definitely going towards Derek's glutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always love if we have double bar on him.
Well, these are his knockout
They
shots,
are.
though.
They
Yep.
are.
Quarter turn. And face front.
What I'm noticing right now is Derek locked that side pose down more than Samson did in that. And that's all those details. When you're trying to win something, you got to make sure everything's locked in.
I'm going to be paying attention. I got to pay attention to Derek's quads if they're going to fade because Samson's quads are a lot bigger.
I just want to see them right next to each other
Yeah.
already.
Yep.
Yep. It'd be good to see
There's a lot of talking happening at the judges table.
Derek, and
Oh,
Samson.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
In order of height.
Yeah,
Right.
small, medium, and large. And it looks like Sean's actually getting bigger.
I thought it was just my eyes. You know, I got
It's
a
like,
little bit of
wait a minute.
astigmatism, so
All
something's
right,
up
at this time, we are going to bring all of our gentlemen out on stage
All right, here we
for
go.
our judging round. Columbus, who do you want to see in that first call out? Make some noise.
Sean, Derek, Samson, Andrew, Akeem,
I'd have
see it.
Bonek over Akeem.
and Brandon.
In numerical
Oh, you have
order.
Brandon in there?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Derek, Akeem, Brandy, Andrew Jack, Samson, and William.
So they went with 6. Okay. Oh, they're going to work these guys.
Well,
now.
everybody we talked about, so
Yeah.
you might know what we're talking about. Look at us.
Yeah. As if we've been here before.
All right.
Look at Sean next to Andrew Jack, the size difference.
Sheesh.
Akeem and Derek switch.
Wait a minute, y'all.
Samson,
Sean didn't make first call out.
Wait, yeah, am I tripping? I thought he was
Brandon switch.
No.
Brandon over Sean in the first call out? Yeah, when they zoomed in there, I was like, wait, is that
you
Brandon?
see why I said Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon and Akeem switch.
The height differential on Andrew is ridiculous.
Gentlemen, front double bicep. Front lat spread. Side check. Back double bicep.
See, Derek has the glutes, but the width in the legs from the rear next to
Yes.
Samson, you're
Yes.
not. That's the difference. Now,
Back
obviously,
lat
with the
spread.
back, Derek, in my opinion, is sharper
Yes.
Yeah.
and fuller.
Yes. But what I'm looking at is a little bit of a thigh gap in between there.
Exactly. And you look at Samson, there is none.
Side
And Andrew Jack
tricep.
has a thigh gap too,
Yep.
going all the way up into the groin.
So for Derek, you want to scoot back
Yeah.
a little bit just to get
Dominant
closer.
thighs.
That's a beautiful shot on Derek, though.
And this is a shot where Samson can expose Derek, where he can hit the ab shot and the vacuum.
Your favorite most muscular.
With the big quads too. So look how shredded Samson's legs are.
Yeah.
And Derek has to get in that pose a lot faster.
Yeah.
I know, I understand he wants it, but you got to get in these poses.
Thank you, gentlemen. Back in line.
They're definitely big out.
And see what Samson just did?
Got an extra one in there.
Yeah, letting them know that's the judges. They're going to say, wait a
Numerical
minute,
order.
he just hit the shot.
Sean.
So what do you guys think kept Sean out of that first call?
Size.
Yeah.
Follows.
His overall package isn't good enough to beat guys that are just bigger. Look, I get it. I get it. People are going to be like, Phil, what are you talking about? I get it, man. I love Sean's physique, but it's
Justin
open,
and
man.
James switch.
But you never know. That's the thing.
That's
you never
right.
know. He's in the middle right now.
Front double bicep. Front lat spread.
To me, he's winning this group easily.
Are you talking Sean clear it?
Oh, absolutely. Quads banging.
Side check.
Everything's there.
Back double bicep.
So for all those guys watching that say, hey, I need more size, look at Sean Clarita
That's right.
giving up all these, all this weight.
Yeah.
And you can't tell. It's all about the quality of the size that you're trying to build. So I don't want to hear people keep saying, like, I need more size. What I need to hear is I need more quality.
Side tricep.
Yeah, in this call out, Sean looks phenomenal.
Yeah. Holland's head's getting tighter as he's going,
Yeah.
especially in the upper body right
Dominoes
now.
and thighs. Your favorite most muscular.
I keep thinking to myself, good for Sean, man. Like, he said giants will fall.
That's right, and they are.
Thank you, gentlemen. Back in line.
All right, who's the top two right now? We already know, right?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Derek and Samson for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely, 1000%.
They're going to call those two out, or you're going to add a third?
Add a third or a fourth.
I think
Because
they'll
you
add
know,
a third to keep us guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might
But if
just
you add a third, you have to switch every single person around to really keep us guessing.
Andrew
4.
and Samson.
Look
I
at
knew it.
me.
Yeah, hey.
See, the girlies know about the guys' categories too, y'all. Well, I do at least. I'm a fan.
I think this is big for Brandon.
This is
Top
huge.
4.
This is huge. And I love that for him.
And see, you know, we'll talk about Brandon's quads, right? They're not far off from Derek, right?
That's what I was
That's
just
what I'm
gonna say.
saying. Like,
Yep.
and his biceps are better than. I mean, I'm just saying.
Front lat spread.
And Samson has not faded yet. I was thinking that he would, but he's holding on strong.
So far, do you think Derek did enough?
It's going to come down to tomorrow.
Yes. Because even here, he's holding his poses better than he was at the last two Olympias.
Yep. But
And that I'm gonna
but look at the
appreciate.
size though.
Yeah.
On Samson, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And we're talking about these back shots right now. And you said no thigh gap.
No thigh gap. It has to zip up.
Yeah. So we're looking at everything, guys. I understand that, you know, we're talking about back double bicep and such. You got to talk about the entire package. Now, this is Derek's best 2 shots right
No,
now.
it's beautiful.
Side tricep.
See, if I'm Derek, I'm sitting down a little bit harder on those hams.
Abdominals and thighs.
It's like when Arnold would say, like, oh, you're hitting a side chest or side tricep. You're doing a front tricep, you know?
Get those legs.
Your favorite most muscular.
And I think like Samson has better intercostals than Derek as well.
And that's the most interesting part because Derek doesn't have a thigh gap from the front. It's only from the back.
And when you're Derek, you got to hit that most muscular next to Samson.
Okay. Got some more rounds coming up.
Oh yeah, they're not done. Give everybody their money's worth.
That's right. Now, Phil, when you're getting ready for a show, how long are you holding these poses?
10 to 12 seconds each, but it's the rounds that I was doing, and I was living in Denver, Colorado. Lot harder to breathe
That's
there.
right.
You were travel up to Pikes Peak to do your poses?
Red Rocks?
Yeah.
Side chest.
But I would go round, like I just would do it. I just keep going. And then I'd freestyle it, go in different order.
Yep.
Because you never know how they're going to call it.
I call it with my clients a pop quiz. I just start
There you
calling
go.
random
Yeah.
poses.
Now you start seeing Samson get a little tighter in the back.
Yep.
Yes.
And in the glutes, see? And this is kind of like what happened at the Olympia. He started improving as the show went on. But look, Derek looks great.
Yes.
Side tricep.
But it's like he has a little bit more hamstring development, you know, from the width of, you know,
Yes.
it's tough to nitpick these guys, right?
Abdominals and thighs.
But I give Derek a lot of credit because his chest is super full.
Yeah.
Full, man.
I think this is a really competitive look for Derek.
I think
Absolutely.
For sure.
I think he runs with this one, with this look for sure. But see how thin the quads get right there?
Yeah.
That's where Samson, see how Samson like moving, showed the quads?
Yeah.
Now he's got to flex them though.
That part, yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen. Back in line.
And I have a hard time when you're Mr. Olympia and you don't hit a crab shot.
Yeah.
That's a knockout shot.
Akeem. Sean.
That's the call out I wanted to see.
William. And James.
Okay.
This for fifth, right?
I'm thinking so.
Yeah. And they could change tomorrow in confirmation too.
1,000% could.
Good call out for James.
Sean and James switch. James and Akeem switch. Front double bicep.
Akeem has my favorite front double, one of my favorite front doubles in the whole IFBB, just the separation in the head of his bicep. I always say it looks just like the NPC logo.
Yeah.
The biceps on that logo, it's the closest to that.
And look from the hip down on his quads. And a lot of these guys, they got to remember to hit that. You know, they got to practice that in the mirror, and they got to hit those shots and then be able to hold them on
Back double
command.
bicep.
Because you can have glutes and all that good stuff, but if you can't do it, because you say, oh, I don't feel it, you're going to get knocked down in the scores.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I might have William in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because overall, like, more polished.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Sean switch with Akeem just to see him and William one time. That's a good shot for William. Look at the
It
calves
is.
on that, too, and the tricep. Whereas Akeem is a little bunched up a little bit, you know.
Yeah. See, here I'd like to see William hit both.
Yes.
Your favorite most muscular. Relax.
Yeah, I think William is leading this call out.
Yep.
For sure.
Sean and Akeem switch.
Here we go.
Okay. Someone's talking to him.
Front double bicep. Front lat spread.
So cool to see Sean get his opportunity right here
Yeah.
next to some freaking veterans.
Side
Okay.
chest.
Now, do you think this is a better look for Sean than the Olympia?
That's tough, man,
That's tough.
because of who he's standing next to.
Yeah.
Back double bicep.
For me, I say, yeah, you know, yeah, he does, but it's a different crop of guys.
Now, do you see that Williams kind of pinching back a little bit down through the lats?
Yeah.
He needs to keep his chest up instead of leaning too far back.
Side tricep.
These guys are getting tired.
Yep.
Abdominals and thighs.
His work conditioning really comes into play.
I never forget the times when Steve used to judge our figure shows. He gave me my first top 3 placing at a big show, Arnold, Australia. We got work like dogs.
Yeah.
Our hair
Your
was sweating,
favorite
everything was
most
sweating.
So will this be it for the
Thank you, gentlemen.
Classic
Back in
Men's
line.
Open? Yes, it will.
Two guys. Two guys.
Do you think we'll get a two-man?
Yeah.
I hope so. Let's see.
What do you
Yeah.
think, Sid? You got it right last time.
Listen, I think
Derek,
2.
Andrew, and Samson.
Oh, well, 3. So you're right. You're right.
They're leaving it for suspense.
Yes. Now, they will probably move everybody into the center. I would say that. Just get a different light.
I think it should be a two-man, though, because let's be honest. It's a two-man show.
Yeah. What's up with Andrew?
I was just going to say, he did the best Michael Jordan imitation. He's just...
That or,
There, said, put me in that box
what's his
now.
name?
Samson on the
from
other
Kiss.
side of Andrew.
Oh, Gene Simmons?
Yeah.
Andrew, stay there.
Andrew. Yep. They're going to shift you over.
Everybody move to your box. Front double bicep. Front lat spread.
Now, we're
Now,
looking- go ahead.
if I'm Samson and I'm not in the box yet, am I hitting those shots 100% to get in that box?
I'm going to hit him anyway. I'm going to hit him
Okay.
anyway just because of the fact that Andrew's right there.
That's right.
I don't want to. I'm not giving up any ground.
That part.
See how bunched up Andrew is on that shot compared to Samson? He needs to open that up.
And drop that trap down the back,
Yeah.
too.
Okay, Andrew, so we're going to see glutes now? Let's go.
See, I think these are the shots that kind of expose Andrew.
Yes.
Yep. And in a way, that's good.
Yes.
He needs to see it. He
Yeah.
needs to work on this. We're all rooting for this guy, you know?
Side tricep.
Now, when you do a transition, you want to make sure, so correct me if I'm wrong, if you're going to do a transition highlighting an asset, it must be an asset, correct, at that time?
100%. Like,
Okay.
you can't be screwing around.
Okay.
And you got to get into the poses faster,
Yes.
too. I understand these guys are tired and such,
Yeah.
but you got to get into these poses.
Because there's a lot of money on
Your
the line.
favorite
You gotta-
most muscular.
And when you get tired, you don't hit the poses right.
That's right. That's right.
Relax.
What do you think? This is it?
Derek and Andrew switch.
I was waiting for that. So this is going to prove if Samson, in my opinion, wins this thing or not. Because Derek's in the middle right now. He's getting harder. He's not fuller in the legs. But we're starting to see Samson fade a little bit. Or is he fading, or is he just not hitting it
Because he
correctly?
knows he's going to put it in the box, too.
Derek,
Could be a
definitely
win.
made this more competitive than I think
Absolutely.
we thought it was going to be.
100%. Well, he wanted it.
Side check.
Because right now, this is not a slam dunk for
No.
Samson.
Hell no.
Yeah, Derek is
Back
getting
double bicep.
harder.
He gets harder. One thing I noticed about Derek Lunsford is that from the rear, from the side, he gets harder as the show goes.
Derek Lunsford, center of the screen right now. Samson Dowda to his right. Andrew Jack on the far left.
And if you're Samson, sometimes you got to kind of like stand up and reset, okay? Just to get your body
Side
moving a little bit.
tricep.
Because you're not hitting the glutes as hard as you should, and you're going against a guy that has that, all right? You're not going to have the same sharpness, but you got to reset sometimes.
Abdominals and thighs.
So if you're Samson, you got to hit these quads from the hip on
Yes.
down. You got to separate those quads.
Your favorite most muscular.
I think we're going for another round after this, too. I feel it in my bones.
I almost feel like if they do, though, like we might be.
You guys ready for another round?
See? I know
Sid called it.
Steve. I know Steve.
Samson and Derek switch.
And now you got to be on. You need to hit
Now,
it and hit
this
it
is
like
where
you're like
Samson
him on
has
it.
to feel like, okay, I'm going to shut the door on this.
Hit a front double bicep.
Has to.
It is a pretty shot for
Front leg
Samson.
spread. Side check. Back double bicep.
You can see how 3D Samson is on the side shots right there.
Yeah.
Now Samson's hitting that left glute. You see
Yes,
that?
he is. Yes, he is.
Hamstrings are banging.
Fellas, it sounds like you guys are in the Samson camp right now.
I mean,
Just
you
saying.
kind of are because
Okay.
you're seeing like the quality. You're seeing the roundness.
Yeah.
Derek has the conditioning locked.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to say that he doesn't, but we're talking about size here. Look at the comparisons of the quad width
Side
from the
tricep.
rear. It's almost like twice its size if you really look at it. Now from the side, in my opinion, Derek has
Yes.
him beat on that side shot, but Derek needs to not do that front shot as much. Like he has great chastity, he has a great tricep.
So why the extra rounds? What didn't they see that?
We need to see more.
We need to see
Gentlemen,
more, and
for the
also
last time this evening, hit your favorite most muscular.
Steve likes to make you work to see who wants it more, who will fade. And if it is close in any type of way, if you start to fade, you lose.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. Let it go.
So it almost makes the judges easier in a sense.
See how Samson's leg is popping from the side like
Yep.
like
Great
that?
job, guys. Thank you. Back to you, David.
How How about one more big round of applause for your 2025 Arnold Classic competitors.
You're going to hear a lot of guys online right now talking about their Blanchard possibly winning this thing.
For their finals tomorrow night starting at 7 o'clock.
Big
Thank
night
you, gentlemen.
tomorrow night. Also, we want to thank the good folks at KSM and Mutant for their support. We will step aside one more time. When we come back, it is time for awards. We'll wrap things up. You're watching the 37th Annual Arnold Classic from Columbus, Ohio.
How about a big round of applause for Mike Ashley?
Yeah.
And he actually won drug-free, supposedly.
Not only does he get that big check, but he gets Arnold's signature. Yeah, didn't even have to ask for his autograph.
It's actually pretty dope, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Put that in your office, no question about it now.
All right, Logan, I'm going to have you set that trophy and that check down right in front of you. And one more time from Columbus, I'm going to have you hit your favorite classic physique pose for your friends, family, of course, our photographers, and the audience here in Columbus. Logan, one more time, your favorite classic physique pose.
That front lat spread.
And how about one more big round of applause for our Best Poser Award winner here in our Classic Physique Division at the 2025 Arnold Classic.
That's not a tell, though, is it, Nick? That means he's not going to win overall.
I sometimes feel that way, like it's a consolation.
Is it like winning the SAG Award but not winning the Academy Award?
It's kind of like the People's Choice at the Olympia.
And move into our final awards of the evening.
Home stretch, kids. Here we come.
And presenting our 6th place award, on behalf of Muscle Egg, we have Raymond Coppinger. Raymond, please take that 6th place award and present it to Ji-Hoon Bang.
Is that a good result for him, Nick? I mean,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, top 6.
Because I think just ahead of him is probably going to be Wesley, so being right behind last year's champ.
Yeah.
Right.
About the Star Wars music going
Right?
on. Is Darth Vader coming out, or what do we got? Okay. Changing it up.
And presenting our 5th place award, we have Orsa Britton on behalf of Zimmer Biomet. Orsa, please take our 5th place award and present it to Wesley Fitzers.
Yeah, you called it.
I just love how he still handles himself at such class, even though everything that's happened.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you're Wesley, what do you do next?
Well, you don't go to that restaurant that gave you food poisoning. You just stay away from that place.
Yeah, I think he needs to take some time off. Allow his body to heal up big time.
Yeah.
If you have a digestive issue, it could be a parasite, it could be a lot of different things. You need to get an assessment. Because that's the last thing you want going into the Olympia.
Absolutely.
What do you think, Phil? Michael DeBull for 4th?
And
that's right,
presenting our 4th place award, we have Ranjit Rao Jupali on behalf of KSM 66 Ashwagandha. And we will take that 4th place award and present it to Michael DeBull.
Matt Grego 3rd.
Yep.
And presenting our 1st place award, we'd like to welcome Stephen Carter on behalf of Celsius. And Stephen, please take our 3rd place award and present it to Matthew Grego.
It's a good showing for him.
Yeah, well deserved.
Do they know? I mean, right now, is Logan Franklin looking at Mike saying, "You already got this. I knew you got this"?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Only when you know the other guy has something that you don't have.
Right.
That you wish you had. Like, oh, I wish I was as shredded as this guy.
Yeah.
He could beat me on that.
Wish I had a sweet stash like this guy's got at the gym.
Wish I had hair.
Look at that. Look at that. He's got
Man.
some flowing lettuce. Look at that.
Right.
Flowing lettuce.
Look at that.
That's a new one, Todd. I've never heard that before.
Stick with me, Sid. There's going to be a whole bunch of them. We got another night to go.
We'd like to welcome to the stage, presenting our second place award.
We're about to find
on
out
behalf of
who's gonna
ESN,
win.
we have Laura Cook
Classic
and
physique.
Philip Markin. And we will take our second place award and present it to tonight's runner-up, Logan Franklin.
Yeah. It makes sense.
It was the right call. It was the right call, guys. But look, no one had Logan. And Logan did you a solid, Nick. He told you. I'm not going to give you an opportunity.
Yeah.
I had him in my top 3, though, I will say.
Yeah. I had him as my dark horse that could actually win it.
Okay.
This was a great look for him.
When I saw online his back and like how
Yeah.
conditioned he was, and I think he was like in his kitchen or something. I was like, you know what? I've never seen
Right.
him look like that. So congratulations, Logan. May not be what you wanted, but
And if I
to
can
me,
have
it's what you
Jim
needed.
McMahon
Yeah.
Getting
from
it-
Mutants
going
making
into your
his
next
way
show.
out onto the stage one last time for tonight. And we are going to take that first place award and the title of 2025 Arnold Classic Physique Champion and bring it to your winner tonight from Germany, Mike Sommerfeld.
You gotta love that, you know, shaking the hands of the guys that you were standing next to,
Yeah.
giving them respect. Great sportsmanship.
I think Arnold should go out there and spread the Deutsch with him. I mean, that'd be awesome.
And
Won't be the first time.
presenting the award, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back to the stage for the final time tonight, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think I saw Dunkashun.
Say, get this picture. Y'all better, Matt better slide in that picture. He's not sliding in.
I know.
Nope.
So does Arnold not interview them anymore?
I guess
I don't think so. I think he'll save it for tomorrow, like especially for open men. I would assume so.
You know where I saw him recently? I was in Austria. He was in Austria.
All right,
His
gentlemen,
demo skied a bit.
your favorite classic physique pose. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. I'm going to have Mike stay right there, front and center. How about a big round of applause for the rest of our gentlemen here in our classic physique division here tonight. Now, Mike, you've been placing very well in the classic division for a few years now. But 2024 was really a breakout year for you. Of course, everybody knows that you took that runner-up spot to 6-time Classic Physique Olympia champion, Chris Bumstead. Although we had Wesley returning here to Columbus as last year's champion, that runner-up spot at the Olympia somewhat put you in the driver's seat for tonight's show. Tell us how it feels to be an Arnold Classic champion.
Amazing. for one simple, big reason. Today, we were able to prove that work is necessary to create something beautiful. And as you put in the work, you're dedicated, you're passionate, life can be great. This is what we proved today.
Now, Mike, of course, Logan going home with their Best Poser Award, but you've been known for the beautiful craft that you do with your posing routines, and you very much, like Arnold said for so many years, take your posing as an art form. You did a phenomenal job at prejudging today, put on a wonderful show for our audience here tonight. Talk to us about what posing in classic physique means for you, because you do it just about as good as anybody that we've ever seen.
You got one chance on stage to show your physique and the beauty and the flow. And you need to make sure that these seconds on stage, all eyes on you, are the best you can create. You need to create a story. You need to show your strength. And if you are able to create emotions in the audience, that's the magic.
All right, now before we wrap it up here tonight, is there anybody you'd like to thank out there in the audience or watching at home across the globe?
Yes, first of all, my sponsors, but most importantly, my wife, because she's spending literally every second with me. We move to different countries and we're switching the countries every second or third week. She's always by my side. And I can guarantee you, I would not have won the show without her. She had a harder prep than me. And of course, Mr. Yoda Neil Hill, my coach, you have no idea. He checked me at least 10 times every day. He made an incredible job. And I can see him right now sitting there, sweating, being excited, and I can't wait to meet those guys right now.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more big round of applause for our Classic Physique champion here at the 2025 Arnold Classic. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors once again. Of course, Mutant, Celsius, and KSM 66 Ashwagandha, as well as our live stream sponsors, ESN, Gold's Gym, and Young LA. Don't forget prejudging for men's wheelchair, as well as their finals, and then our prejudging for our Bikini International.
Well, Mike Sommerfeld celebrates now with his wife as he picks up the victory in the Arnold Classic Physique Award. What an emotional time for him. A lot of work between him, as he said, and his wife making that happen. Fitness Award goes to Jacqueline Baker out of New York City. Wellness goes to Eduardo Bezerra, Brazil. And the Arnold Classic Physique Best Posing Award goes to Logan Franklin. And just a quick recap there. We just saw physique going to Mike Sommerfeld of Germany. Logan Franklin finishes in second. Matthew Grego in third. And Michael Dado and Wesley Vissers, the winner of last year, finishing in fifth. So that wraps up night number one here of the 37th Annual Arnold Classic. Glad to be alongside Sidney Gillen, Phil Heath, and Nick Miller. Phil, start with you. What was your biggest takeaway on night number one?
Oh, man. Now, Logan Franklin is here. He's arrived. He did a great job. Got that Best Poser Award, and I'm looking forward to seeing him at his next contest.
Sid, how about you? What took your breath away, or what was most surprising to you?
I wouldn't say I'm surprised by what I'm going to say next. I would say that it's a testament when you come to this stage, if you, as a reigning champion of the Olympia, and you lose. But then you also have the people who are coming up behind you and really wanted to drive for that title as well. So to Issa, it's like you stay on your plan, you keep pushing. The door is not closed for you, but the door is also open for Eduardo. So it levels them up and brings them into Olympia, and everybody's going to be ready to watch them shine.
Nick, what's going to be on the A block of Nick's Strength and Power on YouTube channel here after tonight?
The takeaway for me was that Derek is in this fight. Derek still has a chance. I don't think Samson slammed the door shut here, and we could see someone dethrone the reigning Mr. Olympia here at the Arnold.
Yeah, it'll be amazing. And it all comes up tomorrow. I want to take a look at that schedule. So you certainly join us again. We'll start things off at 6 o'clock with our pre-show. That'll go a full hour, and you'll get Sidney, Phil, and Nick's insight on what you should be looking forward to. Opening ceremony will be at 7 o'clock. And then we get right after it, 9:20, the Arnold Classic individual posing routines. We go 7:50 Bikini International, the final round. Then at 8 o'clock, the men's physique final round. And then we'll have a special presentation at 8:25 you won't want to miss. 8:40, Arnold Classic comparison round and the call-outs. And then we have the Arnold Classic pose down. If it's anything like it was tonight, Sid, it's going to be a long night. You better earn it.